Well, guys, maybe it's karma. Maybe it is karma, folks. I just saw this, man. I was actually on X, and I had a message from Mick Walsh, who's always on our member streams every Friday. Make sure you guys become channel members if you watch on YouTube or supporting us on Locals to get access to that member stream. I sat back, guys, and I almost laughed. Because Patrisse Cullors, the Marxist founder of Black Lives Matter, which was a Ponzi scheme, by the way, because BLM is broke. It was so broke, guys, that apparently the Americans don't trust BLM anymore. Remember, they raised money off the backs of dead black men. And they took that money and they funneled it into Alphabet Mafia, LGBT stuff. And they bought large mansions. That is what BLM stands for. Remember, Candace Owens had that documentary also exposing Black Lives Matter. She actually went to one of Patrisse Cullors' homes and knocked on the door, and it was on security. Patrisse Cullors living the big life. The big life, guys. Out there in the People's Republic of California, man. LA is probably the perfect place for Patrisse Cullors. Well, guys, karma happened. 2 out of her 3 mansions burn down in the wildfires. I wish I can actually say I have sympathy for her, but I don't. Because she bought these homes with blood money based on lies. George Floyd was the best thing to ever happen to BLM. Because BLM had been around way before George Floyd. I believe after Trayvon Martin died is when BLM really started. But they didn't really make any money. George Floyd was the meal ticket, folks. I mean, people were just donating money like crazy to Black Lives Matter. BLM raised something like what? $90 million. They took that money and didn't give any of it to the chapters to actually help Black lives. Because it was a Ponzi scheme. You got duped. Now BLM is insolvent. They're broke as a joke. And hopefully the American people never fall for this scam again. It's got to be karma, folks. Patrisse Cullors, man. This is something, man. This is really, really something. I have no sympathy whatsoever for her losing her home. Now, if you actually work for your home, did it the right way, hey, I have sympathy for you. And by the way, remember during the summer of 2020 when Patrisse Cullors' BLM soldiers were out there on the streets and they were actually burning down buildings? What was the excuse? Oh, these businesses to have insurance. Well, I hope that Patrisse Cullors has insurance. Yeah. Look here. How did she afford those? Internet reacts to BLM co-founder Patrisse Cullors reportedly losing 2 of her 3 LA mansions to wildfires. Yeah. She's living in a mansion, folks, and she's nowhere near the poor Black people. Why? She doesn't care about the poor Black people. She cares about making her money. It says here, social media erupted with reactions following reports that Patrisse Cullors, co-founder of the Black Lives Matter movement, lost 2 of her 3 Los Angeles mansions to the wildfires sweeping through Southern California. On January 12, 2025, a user named OCrazyOCornPop on X claimed that Patrisse Cullors had lost 2 of her 3 homes in the Los Angeles wildfire, which began on January 7, 2025. This sparked This claim sparked a wave of discussion online, with many people expressing shock and curiosity about Patrisse Cullors' property holdings. This person says, back up. How could she afford those? I thought BLM was a nonprofit. Well, you got duped. Anybody that gave a dime to BLM got duped. You just did, man. None of that money, man, went towards making anything better for black people. Because to them, man, black lives don't matter, only green lives. As in dead presidents, man. I mean, BLM, man, they definitely love dead white men on green paper. That's who they really love right there. The money. The money. Moreover, several users on it speculated about the property's insurance status. They also reflected on past allegations that Cullors personally benefited from the profits of the Black Lives Matter Foundation. Some of these people are saying here that she bought those homes with the BLM money. I hope she had no insurance. That money was to help poor black families. Yeah, George Floyd's family got nothing from BLM. Nothing. Zero, zilch. Another one here. Scam people out of millions and lost all of it here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, guys, I believe the third home that Patrisse Cullors bought, isn't that in Canada? I could be wrong. I do believe they bought a home in Canada, but I just don't remember. Another one here. Hang tight, guys. Willing to bet she didn't have insurance. Grok. How were those mansions funded? The mansions were funded through BLM donations. And I'm willing to bet, guys, it was probably a bunch of white liberals having white guilt just because they're white that believed the lies of BLM and started writing checks, hoping that they would actually make a difference. But it didn't. Look at this mansion right here, guys. This is a good picture. Maybe I need to click the link here to make it a little bit bigger. Don't need to look at Patrisse Cullors. Oh, it's all one picture there. But yeah, $6 million mansion off of the backs of dead black men. Not one single dime went to the families of these dead black men. Because Patrisse Cullors, man, cares nothing, absolutely nothing about the dead black men. Remember, she's a lesbian, man. BLM started by 3 lesbians. Don't like men. However, though, she actually has a son with a man, and actually he was on the payroll of this scam too. Yeah. Some users on X express a lack of sympathy for Patrisse Cullors, suggesting that those who exploit others for financial gain deserve such outcomes, while others responded humorously. This is exactly what happens when people like Patrisse Cullors scam an entire movement for their own financial gain, using Black Lives Matter, a cause meant to uplift and fight for justice, to buy ourselves multi-million-dollar mansions is beyond shameful. I don't feel bad for losses. Neither do I. Another one here. So, when do the next riots start? Sorry, I meant fundraisers. When do the next fundraisers start? Needs new scam. Why does she have 3 effing mansions to begin with? Well, she want the money, man. I mean, if you actually buy property, man, property is one of the best investments out there because it's going to raise in value. That's why. So if she actually bought this mansion for $6 million, maybe in 5 years, maybe it actually goes up to $9 million or something. So she's walking away with $4 million in profit. Yeah. Real estate, man, that's a great way to spend money. But still, I have no sympathy whatsoever for this woman. None. Zero, zilch. Patrisse Cullors, man, and her marches have caused destruction to the black family. Did Patrisse Cullors ever say anything about David Dorn? A black man. A black former police officer, police chief, gunned down during Patrisse Cullors' BLM riots. They did nothing for him. Never brought up his name. Because they don't care about that black life. It was a scam, man. It was a scam. And now these homes burned down? Good. Good. I guess it's payback, man. You people that donated money, man, and you were expecting that something good would actually come out of this? Nothing did. BLM did nothing for the black community. Even their own chapters. I believe one chapter may have got like $500. That's it. They took the money and ran. They took it and ran. They bought large mansions. Because that's truly what BLM actually stands for. The commies. You know something about commies, man? Commies say, oh, we want to redistribute the wealth. We want to take all this money, man, and we want to have this communist utopia. But yet, why is it that communists always have a leader that lives very, very well? Xi Jinping, Castro, other commies out there, while the people suffer. Same thing with BLM. The founders living nice, mansions and everything. But people that follow them, they get nothing. That's communism, folks. That is communism. And thank God, man, we actually dodged a huge bullet in this election, man. 2020 was crazy, man. Democrats, man, were encouraging everything that was going on with BLM. The riots in the streets. Remember, it was Summer Love, right? Summer Love. When far left Marxists were burning down buildings. Courtesy of Patrisse Cullors. So I'm not shedding one single tear, man, for her losing a mansion that she didn't even work for. 2 mansions. Not shedding one single tear. So, I guess it's time for Patrisse Cullors, man, to get a real job. The grift is up, man. The grift is up. There's probably going to be somebody out there that's going to try and raise money for Patrisse Cullors. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.